Well, today I've already been speaking with chairing Mingma Sherpa in Nepal, and hopefully I'll be on to Africa later. But now we're going to talk about flights, because flights is a huge thing in relation to traveling in and out of the countries. So today I have on Ciara Foley, Platinum Travel. We've been operating as collaborators for the last 20 years. So let me go straight over to Ciara. And what I want to ask you, Ciara, is what's the situation with the comeback of the flights and in relation to how all the flight companies are dealing with it? Over to you, Ciara.
Hi, Pat. Thanks a mil for having me along. And I can't believe it's 20 years either. And we've seen some things in 20 years, I have to say, really. But this is, pardon?
You didn't change a day.
No, it didn't. And neither did you. We got younger as the days went on. But, you know, we take these as challenging times. I'm no better man to be positive about it. So, yes, it is very, very challenging times. And the airlines are fighting tooth and nail to try and get through this as best they possibly can. One thing's for sure is that the airlines want to stay in the sky. They want to stay in business, and they want to come out of this the other end, hopefully making a profit in 4 or 5 years' time or wherever they're back to normal. Most airlines are planning, I suppose, a month or 6 weeks out in regards to bookings. So if a client is booked to travel in the next 4 weeks, the airlines have policies in place that will allow them a refund if they're not traveling, or a credit voucher. There's a lot of arguments at the moment about credit vouchers and refunds, but it's on a case-by-case basis. Further ahead than that, the airlines can only just wait and see how their schedules are going to pan out. So if you're traveling in July and August, your flights will still show that they're operating. However, that may change. And as we saw in February, it changed for March and subsequently April, May, June, and so on and so forth. Most airlines are being extremely accommodating and looking after all their clients as best they can. We found that anyway across the board. I would expect at this stage out of Ireland, it's going to be August before we see any sort of increase in volume coming out of Ireland. There is a limited number of services, for essential services, should I say, for clients who need to travel around the world and for cargo. But for leisure and corporate, and for this case, adventure travel, I think we're looking at August before we go anywhere.
Okay, just giving it from our own side of it, we've cancelled everything up to the end of July. Just for everybody out there, because, you know, like we were going to Russia in July, so we now see that that's actually taken off, so we've cancelled that. We're still holding in place at the moment for Africa, and even when you hear cheering in the minute, like, you know, there's only 38 COVID cases in Nepal, no deaths. So we're still hopeful, but we will have to abide for safety's sake in relation to where the governments are, you know, telling us what to do, both in their countries that we're traveling to and our own country. So can I just say, right, okay, so they're still thinking that they may get in the air for August. Is that right, Ciara?
Yes. So, well, if we look at Ireland to start with, so phase 5 is the 10th of August in Ireland, and we have clients booked to travel in August on our leisure and corporate side, and then on our group side we have our groups with you. However, this will be exactly as what you said, Pat. It's one thing that Ireland may let their clients or their people travel, but when you arrive in another country, the UK, Germany, the States, the rules may be different over there, and there might be borders still closed. You may have to go into quarantine. You may have to go into quarantine in Ireland when you come back from somewhere. So all that has to pan out. As you said, you know, you've booked Elbrus in Russia for the last number of years, and it was unfortunate to cancel that. We have Africa booked for August, but we have put all the backup plans in place, as you and I have, and same with Nepal for October. I would be very hopeful for October for Nepal, and I think it's absolutely wonderful that they have had such a low number of cases so far. That's brilliant news. And as we have discussed in the past, these countries more than ever need our business, need our tourism. So as soon as it's safe to travel, let's support them as best we can. If for any reason that, you know, this does go on longer than we expect, we'll continue to do what we're doing, which is rebooking people, moving the groups out. People don't want to cancel. Your clients don't want to cancel. They want to travel. They want to complete these amazing adventures that you've planned for them. So we just need to move the date so that we can get them at another time.
Yeah, well, I think that's a fact. And I think, you know, like, thank you for updating us on this. And just as a rebrief for everybody out there, we're constantly reappraising what's happening and moving the post. I think, you know, it's just a matter of holding in there. We apologize to anyone, like if it's a case, you know, that things don't go ahead, but that's life. and I know as adventurers that everybody is interested. These are bucket list, you know, like say we still have Kilimanjaro in South America, and Everest Base Camp, and heading for Aconcagua. All of those are still going ahead until we decide to change, right?
That's
so
true.
hold in there if it's the case you can. If you can't, please let us know, and we will deal with that issue as well. So Ciara, I just want to say thank you very much. I will be back to you again soon in relation to updates, so that we can keep all of our teams, you know, going to all of those places informed. So as the saying goes, like when we're in Nepal, namaste.
Namaste, absolutely. And these places will wait for us. We just need to wait for them. I agree. Thank you, Pat.
Someone said to me, like when I turned 1 hour from the summit, the mountain will be there tomorrow. You may not be. So safety first, and best of luck to everybody. Keep informed. We will have cheering talking about Nepal, Samara talking about Africa, and we will have some of our team from all around the world talking about Antarctica and Aconcagua, all the different places we're going. So on that note, see you soon, and keep posted. I'm here, ring anytime, and I'd be delighted to take your call. My personal number, by the way, is 087 254 0204. Namaste. And by the way, Irish and Worldwide Adventure is also licensed and bonded. So make sure that your trips are protected no matter where you're going. Pat Falvey, over and out.